What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Welcome back to What's Happening Now, your number 2 source for underground music news. Unless you don't like me, then I'm not your number 2 source. Somebody else is. But your number 1 source is always Faygo lovers. Never get that fucking wrong. They're on top of everything. But yeah, we are back. There's some shit that has happened. There's some shit that's been announced. There's some shit that's been elaborated on. So we're going to dive right in. So let's jump right the fuck into it, shall we, guys? Let's do this. Let's do this. First and foremost, shout out to the members. If you see one of them in the comments, if you see them in a live stream, which I like never live stream. I actually was debating if I was going to do this episode live, and I almost did. But I was like, no, I don't want the pressure of doing this live. I just want to do this like this. I enjoy just recording. I feel like there's less pressure. There's less needing to interact with the chat. But anyway, if you see a member, show them love because they're the fucking shit. There's everybody here. There's a few names that pop back on. They probably had to have their payment go through, and then now they pop back up. But it's dope to see these guys continue to support me. And if you would like to be a part of that, you can hit the join button or the link in the description to become a member to help support the channel to make sure it continues to go forward. But if not, it's all love either way. But shout out to the members for their continued support. Let's jump in this motherfucker. Oh, one other thing that I did not pull up I wanted to talk about is Clash of the Juggalo Collectibles has officially kicked off. Round 1 has gone down already over on Juggalo Collectibles channel. Make sure you go check that out and leave a comment down below who you think won that round. I'm excited for this to continue, and it seems like a lot of everybody else is excited as well. What is going on over here? I can't even my computer has been acting funky lately. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Now it's all crashed up. I have all my tabs open. What's going on here? I need to get my shit looked at is what needs to happen. What is going on? What just happened? I literally don't know what is going on. It's like everything is freezing, and this is pissing me off, for real. I guess I will clip it away and come back with me having my shit fixed. So, alright, I got my shit fixed for now. Let's hope there's no more errors during the recording process. My God. That is why I need you guys to become a member. Join. Help me get my computer fixed. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's jump into this. I have tabs opened up. Again, I'm not trying to brush over stuff that's like not important, but I'm also trying to not make this a really long video. So I'm kind of highlighting the things that really interest me. You know, and there is different things on here that I think is really dope, you know. Like a really big one here is Twisted Insane's coming out with a new one. Not so much his album. I'm not a big fan of his, but, you know, seeing that King ISO and him have made amends and they've patched up that relationship is really cool. So yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, a ton of shit. But for the sake of this not being 2 fucking hours long, we're just really going over like the meat and potatoes for, you know, what I'm interested in. And this one right here, I talked about it in the previous episode. Hallowicked 4. I think I did. I feel like I did, but I want to make sure that I am mentioning it. It's not actually on Faygo Lovers, but I just remembered something else that I actually need to go look up. So what I might do is when I get done talk about this, I'm probably going to go look it up real quick because it just got announced. But Hallowicked 4 going down on October 14th. The time that you're probably watching this, it's going to be the night of, or might already be past, but Twisted was already announced for it, and now Anybody Killa has been announced to be performing. I ended up deciding to pass on this show because I'm obviously going to Fright Fest, where I will see ABK and Twisted, and then I'm going to be going to Unity Fest, where Buckshot will be, so I pretty much decided to pass on this show for now, because I will see most of them, you know, there. Instagram, there we go. Buckshot, there we go. But just announced, this one has me excited. A Mob Style Christmas just got announced. It is going down Saturday, December 16th in Louisville. As you can see there, Buckshot, Kung Fu Vampire, and Boondocks. And invited guest Taylor Swift. She might show up. I'm honestly okay if she doesn't. Not a huge fan of... I'm not a real big Swiftie, to be honest with you. But, yeah, this is going down. It says that there's supposed to be more announcements coming soon. Where did I see that at? Now booking openers. Okay, that's what it was. Now booking openers. So these guys are headlining. They are booking openers. Just saying right now, I would love to see Super Famous Fun Time guys added to this show. Ultimately, I think it'd be cool to have Ala Zuli Lu added as well. SON added to this. There's definitely some artists that are on my list of artists I want to go see, like, soon. That, like, aren't really doing... You know what I mean? Like, they're doing shows, but they're not... Because Night of the Zooligans is going down, but that's going down the weekend of Hallowicked and Fright Fest, so I have to pass on that. You know, I'm setting my sights on Camp Zool now, but if they got added to this, that would be like a cherry on top for this event. Dream come true kind of thing, because I'm hoping that those are some of the acts I get to go ahead and see now and still go see at Camp Zool. But yeah, this I'm excited for. This is definitely a doable show. So, and these are three artists that I really fuck with. You know, Hell's Kitchen here, Double Dragon here, and you know, 2/3 of Warlock right here and 1/3 of Cabal here. You know, I'm just saying there is crazy potential with this show. Curious how that will go. You know, it would be absolutely mind-blowing crazy if Buckshot was able to get Loki out of retirement to do a Cabal, like a one-off Cabal show. That would be amazing. I don't care what day that's on. I would go to that show. But yeah, moving right along. We'll close out of that tab right now. Ouija Max Revelation Tour. I think this is the subtitle. Every time I read this, like I see it, it fucks with me. Because it's like Ouija Max Revelations Tour. And it's got that colon. And then it's support your local openers. So I'm guessing that's the name of the tour. But when you like go look on here, that's not the name of the tour. It's just the Revelations Tour. So I don't know. I'm totally confused what the hell the point of support your local openers are or is. But yeah, it's featuring, what did it say on there? Featuring Darby O'Trill, who we'll talk about that later, just got added to a different show. But yeah, going down, he's hitting all over the place. I love how they do this right here. They like black this out or cross this out. And he's done this for the last few years where they'll like the 31st is like a mystery. Nobody's dumb. Nobody's stupid enough to know that Ouija Mac's not going to be at Hallowicked. And if you are, then sorry about your luck. But, you know, ever since they signed Ouija Mac, I don't think he's not been at a Hallowicked. I would be more shocked if he wasn't at a Hallowicked at this point. So, like, there's no surprise. There just isn't. The surprise is not him not being there. So if you fuck with Ouija, if you fuck with Darby O'Trill, they are hitting the road. Revelations Tour. Support your local openers. Get there early. See everybody. You better be there helping the roadies unload, motherfucker. Moving right along. This one right here, I've been waiting for this announcement. M&E reveals details about Songs of Sam Hayne Volume 4. The liminal space. I'm going to say liminal. That seems a little bit better because liminal makes you think you're like having a little margarita with a twisted lime on it. The liminal space. So this I've been waiting for. I pretty much had this hunch that they were going to keep this series going. And if you haven't watched any of my reviews for the previous 3, I've said that like this is a series that I fuck with heavily. I love it. It encapsulates the Halloween spooky season beautifully for me. I kind of hate that this is coming out late. It's like right at the end of the month. But I believe the second one came out the end of the month as well. You know, Songs of Sam Hayne 3 was perfect. It dropped in September. You had all of September and fucking October to just enjoy it and be in Halloween mood or Halloween mode. But they announced this. Super fucking excited for it. And, you know, there you can see everybody that's on there. And, you know, there's been some people that are like, yo, is Hex not on the label? What was another one that they had said? Oh, people have been asking about Venomous 5. I don't know if Venomous 5 is, like, done. To my knowledge, I'm going to say maybe yeah. I don't know. I don't know how many tracks they recorded, but if you don't know, they are not actually planning to do Venomous 5 anymore. the idea, the concept behind it was like it was an infection, it was a disease, and then COVID happened, and it was like really real, and it just kind of hit really close to home for them. They were like not feeling it anymore, so they just scrapped it all together. So I mean, there's still that slight chance it still could happen. But from what I have heard from Monoxide, from what I have heard from Zool out of Camp Zool at their seminar, it's not happening. They're just not feeling it. But again, who knows? It could always happen. There's still always that chance. But I don't know. I feel like right now, Zool is focusing really heavily on Long Live Evil and getting that label really kind of going. So it seems to me not so much that they're leaving him any, but I see them kind of branching off and doing more of their own thing. You know, they're not even booked for Fright Fest, which that was kind of a disappointing thing for me. Was like, yo, I was hoping that they were going to be there because this is the first year that I'm like really fucking heavily with Zool and going to a Twisted show. And I was hoping that they'd be there. I didn't go to Fright Fest last year. I didn't go to Hallowicked last year, so you know, that was my chance right there, but I didn't do it. But attached to this, I'm going to close this tab out. I'm really excited for it. And there goes my computer doing its fucking thing again. Son of a bitch. But anyway, I guess you're just going to have to look at my ugly face for the rest of the video because I don't feel like restarting and doing whatever I have to try to save everything else. But anyway, so they announced on their Instagram post, on their Instagram page rather, that there is going to be a Green Book exclusive version of the liminal space, and anyone in attendance will get a free copy, Hallowicked single style. After the show, you go and you'll collect your free copy, limited one per person. But that shit got me really excited. I was like already planning to pick this album up, but now I can get it for free. So now I'm thinking, do I get both? I don't know yet, but I'm really excited for Songs of Sam Hayne Volume 4. But yeah, they did drop that little nugget. I don't know if anybody noticed it because Fagel Lovers hasn't even posted about it. So definitely seems to have slipped under their radar as well. But yeah, that's definitely really fucking cool. The other tab that I have open up that y'all can't see because my computer's being a bitch is that Shaggy, Too Dope, the Professor Shags and the Quest for the Ultimate Groove tour, the dates that they missed after their RV wreck, after their wreck when they were on the road, they had some dates that they had to cancel or reschedule. They are going down in November. Wish I could really show you the dates or look at the dates to have them on, to tell you where and when they're going to be. You can head over to Fagel Lovers to see the information. Again, my computer's being a little biatch right now. So, but yeah, they are officially making those dates up as well. So, Hex is going to be a part of it, and I've seen Whitney Payton is going to be a part of it, which is really fucking cool that they're continuing to show love to Whitney Payton, and Hex for that matter. But yeah, and then details announced, and this one I want to pull up because I want to make sure I get everybody absolutely right on this. They announced details about Hallowicked. I'm going to look this shit up on my phone. We're going to do this shit really fucking OG style because I can't show you my fucking screen. I mean, I could hold it up for you guys. Is that what we're amounting to? Is that where we're at? But they just announced the 30th anniversary of Hallowicked show. The lineup is Mercules, Isham, Ouija Mac. Again, I'd be surprised if Ouija Mac wasn't there. Not, you know what I mean? Corey Feldman, that completely came out of left field, but you know, I know Violent J had met him recently, so you know, rubbing elbows with the celebs. Lardy B's gonna be there. Darby O'Trill's opening with DJ sets by Mikey Clark in between. And then they're also doing JCW. They have a selfie museum. They have vendors there. And they have a Bashin' Pumpkins after party, which I need to look it up. I wonder if Bashin' Pumpkins is like a cover band for Smashing Pumpkins. That's a very safe assumption, or maybe just cleverly named. And who fucking knows? Maybe Billy Corgan's going to be there. That would be crazy. But yeah, they announced details. Hallowicked. going the fuck down. I'm excited for it. You know, when they announced it, I put in the comments on Instagram that my dick is harder than an ugly gourd, because I'm excited for Hallowicked. I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you. I'm a tiny bit more excited for Fright Fest. For one, this will be my first time going to Fright Fest, and it's the Green Book. It's going to be amazing, but I am definitely stoked for Hallowicked. Can't fucking wait. I hope we get an actual single this time and not a throwaway single from an upcoming album. That was some bullshit, but you know, I didn't go to that Hallowicked, so I guess I can't really complain about the single, right? But yeah, that's going down. And then the last tab that I have open is that Violent J gets interviewed by Bootleg Kev. And really, I guess this is kind of more of a Violent J making his rounds still to different podcasts, getting different interviews done. Of course, he was just recently on the, I don't remember the name of it. I haven't watched it. I doubt I'm going to watch it, but it was at Skankfest. The whole bit of him like on ketamine saying that he's gay, you realize he's gay when he's on ketamine. I don't know, that whole thing just kind of, it just seemed cringy to me. I've watched a couple clips. Like, obviously it seems like he's joking, but I don't find it funny. I find it kind of annoying, you know. It's kind of like that, it's kind of like a little brother who's like in that perverted stage where all he wants to talk about is sex. All he wants to talk about is fucking things. To me, it was kind of annoying. I haven't watched it, but obviously and quite clearly, it was just, you know, all in fun and jokes. But it was kind of interesting that he would do that so publicly, you know, especially with all the homophobic things he said in the past. Like, quite literally, the interview with Faygo Lovers talking about Twisted, he was like giving homophobic references, and I just find it so ironically weird that now here he is kind of doing it. And I don't know, maybe it's in a mocking way. I really don't know. I didn't care, so I didn't really watch it. But I'm excited for the Bootleg Kev interview for sure. And then yeah, I don't think that there's anything else that I have to report on. You know, Halloween season in full fucking effect. Songs of Sam Hayne 4, Hallowicked, Fright Fest, so much dope shit. Hollow Bleed if you're making the journey. It's a great time to be a Juggalo. There's a lot of fucking music coming out right now. You know, Ala Zululu and Super Famous Fun Time Guys, LLE, Long Live Evil just dropped. Lost Lake Estates. That album's amazing. I'm getting ready to start doing my review, working on my review for that album. I got some shit to say that I think a lot of people are going to disagree with, because I've already said it in an Instagram post and people are already disagreeing with me about it, but I will explain myself. Just stay tuned for that review and I will explain myself, and hopefully you'll see it from my point of view. And if you don't, that's cool too. You know, you don't have to agree with me. You know, it is what it is. We all form our own opinions. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up before maybe the editor or the recording device that I'm using decides to crap out on me too. So I thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. The next time the news is going down and we'll be talking about what's happening now. But yeah, great outro. Great outro. That's why you guys came. Hit like for that outro. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Transmission.